What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically, in today's video, I want to ask you guys a question. Do you think there is a big possibility, or do you agree with me in the fact that I believe there's a big possibility in a correction coming this weekend? And I'll give you guys my reasons and my thoughts in a second, but a lot of it has to do with the way the S&P 500 has been moving over the past couple of days and the way we closed last week. The fact that we closed last week below our major resistance right here is a surefire sign that there's a good chance we could be correcting lower, reversing off of this and pulling the rest of these cryptos with it, which kind of also look like they need to correct lower too. The way Bitcoin and a lot of these cryptos from kind of filling in the gaps on these major breakouts here, the fact that we broke out and have done nothing but correct lower here, granted there's not much more room we can go because we're overbought and we're having bearish crosses on the MACDs, is kind of screaming and irking to me that, hey, maybe we've hit a top here, even on Ethereum, as well as the bearish cross on the MACD here. The fact that even though we broke through the major resistance here, the price ceiling, and confirmed closure above here, which triggered a buy-in opportunity that immediately got stopped out literally this morning, could trigger correction back down to the downside inside the sideways channel here. And the same thing goes with XRP. There's a lot of things in my mind and in my book that scream, hey, there's a correction coming here. Maybe let's not get ahead of ourselves. But what do I know? Lots of things have been very wonky and weird the past couple of weeks here on cryptocurrency, especially since we broke out of here, that it's very hard to make predictions in this type of market here. We're not in a bull market and we're not in a bear market. We're in the consolidative middle part here, about halfway through with the cycle. Then we'll be entering a bull one in the next coming months. But for the time being, we're in this weird conservative up and down market that it's just very hard to pinpoint and make predictable trades here. With that all being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn to post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. Super quick, before we dive into the technical analysis, I just wanted to let you know I dropped a new video, on my second channel here. Link is down in the description to my second channel. As you guys can see, this was a video on a popular YouTuber that I watch, and I pretty much dissected how he managed to blow up on YouTube, my predictions here, and how I've been applying his strategies and techniques to my channel on the second channel here. And I do have some very interesting things coming that if you'd like to learn, maybe you didn't think I was capable of doing, make sure to check out this video. Also, if you're interested in cracking the YouTube algorithm, this video gives you some insight on 7 months of what I figured out in 7 months. You guys can learn in literally 10 minutes. So make sure to check that out. Link is down in the description. But moving forward here, you guys can see diving into the video. Top 10 cryptocurrencies are consolidating yet again, down 1.3. Typically, we don't see much movement here happen on the weekend, and that's why we're not really seeing much movement happen right now. This kind of makes sense to me. You can see it's a lot of sideways consolidation here within most of the cryptocurrencies, and honestly, I think that's because we've become a little bit overbought on a lot of these major cryptos. Not so much XRP, but you can see on XRP, we've been pretty much stagnating. Yeah, we've had some higher low movements and higher low tendencies on the 4-hour here, but you can see we've pretty much filled in the gap to a point where we're kind of bouncing off this top resistance, bouncing off this bottom support, and kind of trending sideways inside of here. Filling this out, a decision needs to be made. Will we be breaking up? Will we be breaking down? We're not entirely sure. At some point, this is going to give us the benefit of the doubt, and we'll see what exactly happens. We're currently retesting the bottom support on the moving averages here, but if you heard what I said in the beginning of this video, I'm kind of leaning more towards the possibilities of seeing a breakdown than a break up. And the reason being, and the reason why I believe a lot of these cryptos will do that, is mainly because of the S&P. The S&P, and some shocking reason a couple of days ago, has managed to break us up January 23rd through a major resistance here that was extremely shocking to me. You can see we've had a purple downtrend, a descending fractal for literally over a year now. Just correction to the downside, consistent correction to the downside. And by some odd stroke of luck, we managed, which was incredible here, and we did buy in long, but we did manage to break through this major resistance here. Not only were we facing a major downtrend and a major moving average here with lots of rejection and a lot of resistance here, we managed to break through that. Closed the weekly at about 4,063.65. We did buy in long right here. We did put money in, but I do expect to see correction. Even though we broke through here, which is shocking to me, I was actually expecting more of a correction like this and then a breakout, or even a correction like this and then our breakout. I was shocked that we did it this early in the markets here. Regardless, the fact that we did that, there's still a chance we could create higher lows because this is the previous low, and this is the previous low. So you can see, unlike before where each low was lower than the last, heading us lower and lower and lower, you can see lower, lower. This one was lower than this one, and this one was lower than this one, and this one was lower than this one. That has reversed, where now this is higher than this one. We should make a third. So we would have one, we'd have two. Now we're looking for a third right here, and we could continue this pattern to the upside. You can see what I mean by that. Regardless, I'd be very shocked, and I was very shocked when we started to trend outside of here on the daily. The fact that on the daily we were breaking outside of here was very confusing to me, and I was very shocked. I figured at this point in the market we would like to stay below this major white band here, and that's kind of what's happening now. So truly, hopefully, if this breaks through here, then I'm going to be floored, and I do not expect it to happen, but I will be floored if it does, and then anything's possible at this point here. But with the market sentiment that we have, the fact that the Feds are raising rates, I feel like everything is screaming we're not going to be breaking through this, and the fact that this is a major resistance would scream to me rejection, because, you know, the odds that every single time this has happened here, if you bought in here, you'd be overbought and correction would come and it would fall. And every time you did this, you would lose money if you bought when we retested this resistance. You bought here, we would fall. 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 I mean, it happens over and over, except for this point here where we had mega inflation, injections of volume here. But the fact that we're retesting this in a market that's correcting means I don't think we have enough volume to break through it. So I would expect to see correction like this back down, still creating a higher low, and maybe a correction like this. And maybe we could just follow this to the upside here, which would be great. But I don't think we're going to be breaking out of this. Now, because we've confirmed breaking outside of here, I think we're going to see less correction like this. I don't think we're going to start to fall lower, but I do still think we are going to see a drop at some point, and this could create higher lows. So I do believe the next one would be maybe at 3,900 points, which would be great. And when this does happen, I believe strongly it will pull crypto with it. I think Bitcoin will see correction here. I think it will swing back down to its support at 21K, if not even lower down to its moving average at 19.7. I think correction is necessary and correction is coming. Same thing with Ethereum here. The fact that not only was Bitcoin nearing overbought, overextended, lots of reasons to scream resistance. So the fact that, you know, we would continue upwards seems a little bit shocking to me. And the same thing goes with a lot of these cryptos here. The fact that Ethereum has not broken substantially through its price ceiling, which is shocking to me. The fact that we're nearing overbought, the fact that we had a bearish cross in the MACD screams, hey, maybe this week we're actually going to pull back down inside of here, which is a little worrisome, but it is possible. Same thing with XRP. A lot of these things are screaming correction. They have not seen the breakout to the upside that we would expect when we broke through a lot of these resistances, which means, hey, because maybe it has to do with the S&P hitting a major resistance here, which ideally would scream probably not the smartest decision to be buying in not only at the top, but we're also overbought here. Another reason that would scream correction. Makes sense to me that a correction would be necessary, is small and at that. Just a healthy pullback here. Obviously, we'll be doing all of our trades on Bityard, the number one BidFi, their new revamped version. It's the number one cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. Buy long, sell short, leverage trade, take profits, stop losses, everything you could possibly think of, long, short crypto, whatever you want to do, it's possible on BidFi. They even offer XRP, which not many exchanges offer, so this is super cool. Make sure to check this out. The best part is they do offer a demo account, which gives you 100K Monopoly money to test your skills, 100K, completely free. It allows you to trade on the markets, zero risk, which is awesome here. And then if you get comfortable using the demo account, you could switch to the live version, which uses real crypto. That's totally up to you. Regardless, completely free. Make sure to check it out, link down in the description below. With that, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.